So, guys, I'm trolling the internet again for answers, and my Meshtastic is picking up all kinds of messages, but every time it won't send. It attempts to send, I believe. I haven't verified that it's actually transmitting, but I can't send a message for anything. I had the mesh sitting right here on top of that. It was picking up stuff. But I tried to send a message like 10 times. I put it outside. I tried a couple more times, and I said, okay, let's go read up on this. So, according to a post on Reddit, it's most likely your location. Now, I've taken this thing with me. I've put it in the truck. I've stuck it on the roof, but I'm not really comfortable leaving it on the roof when it's 100 degrees, and probably well more than that with the reflected heat coming off the roof. So I have had mixed results sending messages. They're not particularly real good. But there's lots of meshes nearby. I don't know what the closest one is, but they're all within a few miles, I would say. Probably nothing further than 10 miles. I looked like in my general area, the furthest one is probably 16 miles in my area, and then there's ones all the way, almost 100 miles away. But I'm not able to send a message out. So, but it just kind of was looking at this guy posted this picture. This is the one he has, and he's saying he's having a problem. This person said, and the problem is not likely your hardware, but your location. Meshtastic and LoRa in general are great at picking up weak signals. There is a reasonably large window where you will consistently receive announcements, telemetry, and message packets, but not have a significantly reliable signal for two-way communication. So if you are only seeing packets with a marginal SNR/RSSI number, then likely this is the issue. So we're going to look into that. Perhaps changing your antenna or testing to make sure it is tuned properly could be an approach, but the easiest is to just go somewhere with a higher vantage point over where those nodes are likely, like a tall building or mountain or overlook. Make a few connections and verify everything is working. Even just going outside or trying from the highest window in your residence might help. LoRa amazes me at how well it can propagate with so low power, but it isn't magic. It does greatly suffer from going through walls, concrete, hills will severely limit the range. Being indoors and near ground level hurts, making it worthwhile to get your node as high as possible. That was a troublesome read there. So anyway, I'm not sure what to do with the thing. I haven't hooked up my other one yet. I mean, it's already been up, but I was making other cases, and I haven't hooked it up. But I guess I could hook it up and make sure that they're sending messages back and forth. I haven't actually figured out how to create the private channel. I tried to do it, and it didn't work. So I'm going to have to look at that also. But I am surprised at what this thing can pick up. Now I just got to get it to work. And although the more I look at it, I'm like, well, it seemed really cool, but now what? So that's where we're at with the Meshtastic. There are other things out there called MeshCore, and then there's this RN node or something like that do some pretty amazing things. The problem is nobody's using it here, so you'd have to have two devices set up, and then you could experiment with it yourself. So also RN node or whatever, I guess it's not supported by the HELTEC, so we haven't been able to try that. I did put MeshCore on one of them, and I was like, oh, cool, now what? Nobody's on it. So, adventures in automation. I don't know what you call it, IoT, Internet of Things.